I go in the bus, and after some time, the drivers change. And the new driver comes up to me, asking me for the money for the ticket. And I said, it's already been paid for. And they keep on asking and asking. And then I said, I don't have Iranian money on me. So they told me to get on, and we kept going. I was going to Tabriz at first. While I was on the bus, Iran has no connections with the central banking system, which means I can't use my card. So I'm in Iran without money. So the bus was going to Tehran. I decided I was not going to go to Tabriz because I knew nobody there. And I stayed on a bus, but the bus drivers, they were telling me, get off, get off, get off, get off. I spoke to somebody else who was helping me and told them to translate, to explain my situation, and the driver said, it's not my problem. It's nothing to do with me. The guy offered to pay for my ticket, and the driver lied and said, oh, I'll have someone else come in to take his seat, which was a lie. I said, I'll sit on the floor. And he said, okay, and I sat on the floor. That's what I did. I sat on the floor on the bus, and nobody ever came. Nobody took that seat. We drove overnight. I got to Iran early this morning, maybe around 9, and I started traveling yesterday at 5. On my way here, there were some guys, they didn't want to be recorded. They gave me some money, wasn't a lot, just some change to help me out. They helped me find, they gave me Wi-Fi as well, helped me find the host for couch surfing. So I messed up, and I've got to figure out what my options are. Well, one of the guys who was there, who initially asked for the money, wouldn't give me my backpack, and he was asking me to pay for the ticket. Told him the tickets has already been paid for. And eventually I had to pay, because obviously I don't want any conflict. I'm in a foreign country, which I've never been to before. It's my first day here. So I had to pay, which was most of the cash that the guys gave to me. I have not eaten or drank any water. Luckily I'm not hungry. I'm going to try and get some mangoes that I've seen up the road. And luckily I've trained myself to go weeks without food. I have to eat only when I can, and keep in mind I only eat certain foods. So on my way to buy some mangoes, because I haven't had anything to eat. Yesterday all I ate was 1 watermelon and 4 or 5 apples. And then that was it. I need to get some food. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plan carefully what I've got to do, and then I'm just going to leave money or not money. I'll have to find a way out. It will be interesting to see how I figure this out, how I manage to do this. Naturally, I would prefer to travel kind of comfortably with some cash behind me so that I could pay for food, pay for sleep. But if that's not the case, I'll have to do what I gotta do, and I'll camp. I will do whatever I have to do to get across to Pakistan. No matter what, I'm gonna make this trip. It is blazing here. I don't even know how many degrees it is, but definitely it's over 30. It's so hot. I love it. I just wish I didn't have to wear trousers and t-shirt and that kind of stuff. But so I'm gonna stay at the host house for one night and then leave tomorrow, just go. Right now I have to be as cost effective as possible. The only way I can see is to go days without food and only eat when the opportunity arises. That's the only way I can think of, which is going to be challenging because I'm carrying a big backpack and traveling. Crossing the Pakistan border is going to be so challenging. So, especially if I don't have food, especially if I don't have anything to eat. And then the first part of Pakistan is going to be very challenging as well. I need to figure something out. I will figure something out. I'll have to find a way to make this work. I feel very sad about how I've been treated and about what's happened. What's important to say is that those people who treated me that way, they don't represent Iran. Most of Iran has actually been really helpful to me, has been very supportive and understanding and helped me out a lot. So that's only a small percentage. But that small percentage, I've allowed it to upset me. So I'm still trying to figure out this money situation. We might have found a solution. Right now, I'm on my way to buy a SIM card, and then I'm going to meet with somebody who might be able to help me with the money. Otherwise, I will try and get to the next city in Isfahan, where there's someone else there who's going to host me, and I can send money to their account. Iran has these birds that look like little pigeons, like really small little pigeons. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I went to buy the SIM card. Shop was closed. So if I bought a SIM card, it would help a lot on this journey. But I'll have to deal without it for now. I'm on my way to see the guy who helped me out get into Tehran. Gonna see if he can help me with the cash, if I can transfer the money to his bank, or if we can find another way. If he can just help me get to the next city and I can transfer the money to the guy who I meet in there. Something. Crossing roads here is an adventure all by itself. These cars don't stop for nothing. People just have to throw themselves in the middle of the street so the cars will stop. I'm going to attempt crossing a road right now. And watch this. Cars coming from everywhere. How am I supposed to cross this road? I'm not sure if this bag got lighter or I just got used to it, but it just feels a lot easier to move with it. I had to come to Tehran because of the situation I found myself in. Otherwise I would have not come here. But now, trying to find my way out. So we've gone to many banks and no one could help with getting cash. So right now, the guy that was helping me, he paid for a taxi. I'm going to a bus station and he also paid for the bus. And I'm going to get a bus to Isfahan, where I have a host who I'm going to meet. And I'm going to try and get some help there. Maybe try and send money to his account if I can. Because my friend in London, he insists that I can send money to someone's account here. But the banks here are saying that everything is closed off to the rest of the world, so we can't. So I'm going to try anyway. I'm on my way to Isfahan. And yeah, I'm very grateful. The guy's been very helpful. I'm living entirely on people's hospitality here. Where else in the world can you live like that? So right now I'm on a bus on my way to Isfahan. The bus was paid by the other gentleman, the man who was helping me, which I'm very grateful for. I met him while we were crossing the border in Turkey. He was on the bus that I was on. And he's been helping me since, which is good. He paid for my bus, he paid for my ticket, and he even gave me money for food as well. So if you watch this, thank you so much, okay? On the bus, the journey is about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. And I've got with me the hero's journey that I can read on my way. So the bus just took a quick stop, and now we are somewhere. And you can go to the toilet, get something to eat if we want. It was just a fast food restaurant, so not for me. So I got off the bus, stepped out, and the heat. I've never felt heat like this before in my life. I love it. It is so fucking hot. It's definitely over 40 degrees right now, over for sure. Iran is just mostly deserts. You're driving through one city to the other. So yeah, right now we're in a desert. And I've never felt heat like this before. I don't think it would have been wise to hitchhike all the way to the next city because I have no money, so I have nothing to back myself on. So because they paid for the bus, that was a much wiser option. This heat is so unreal, but I don't see anyone using an umbrella. Sometimes it could be 15, 16 degrees and people are out wearing umbrellas. I am in Isfahan. We're going this way. Which way? This way. And it's 8 o'clock. So I'm not gonna go to the host's house today. I'll go to the host's house tomorrow. And yeah, I met someone on the bus. And he invited me to stay at his house. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Hi, this is Jawad, Mr. Claudio friend. Welcome to Isfahan. Isfahan is my city. Welcome all to Isfahan.
He invited me, so that's where we're going now. Isfahan, Isfahan metro station, Isfahan, Isfahan. No money in Iran, no problem. So now he's just bought me some fruit. I'm gonna eat some of that, and then we're making our way to his house. So right now he's taking me to see a bridge that was built 400 years ago. I can't even fit my bag through here. The name of this bridge is 33 Bridge. So it's now 10:40 and we have arrived at his house. And this is the backyard, this is the garden. He's got a basement floor, which is a whole flat, and he uses it for storage. He said I could sleep there. So that's where I'm going to be staying. I'm going to be staying in a basement flat. But I'm going to take you inside of the house so you can see what it looks like. It's a very big house. I know who would love this. So check out my accommodation for tonight. This is the living room.
My wife is very kind.
Yes.
She will cook the vegan food for you.
Yes. It's amazing. His son is vegetarian and he's around my age as well. So, yeah. Vegan protein. And you know, I'm already almost halfway through Iran. I haven't spent more than £1. I have the money that was given to me by my friend before I left, and since I've got here, people have been giving me money because I couldn't take out any cash. But that problem is already being sorted. My girlfriend has already sent money over, and we sent the money to his account, and it should be here within a day or two. So it's all good. But I mean, money or no money, over here is all the same. I don't need the money. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this apple right now and just chill with the family. And so now they cooked me some dinner, and it is some noodles, some mushrooms, some broccoli, some carrots. I don't usually eat any noodles, but you know, can't say no, it's already cooked. Last time I ate noodles must have been, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago or more. But I mean, it's all good. I'm very grateful, very happy for their help, everything they've done. And in this town as well, they have a vegan restaurant that I'm going to check out as well. I'm really excited to do that because I haven't eaten a proper meal in a long time. I think this parrot speaks Farsi. Doesn't speak English, but he speaks Farsi.
Baba. Say Baba.
You know, because of the situation I find myself in and everything that's been happening, you know, I take this, okay, as a wink wink from the universe. And blessings.
The best fast food and restaurant.
Yeah.
It belongs to Iranian.
Arse's food.